Okay, this is part 3 of my April DVD update. I'm going to try and make this my last part, and I have quite a few here, so I'm going to go through some of these kind of quickly. I will describe some of them, but I'm not going to describe a whole lot of them. But anyway, first up I got the Notebook New Edition. It's shaped like a book. And it has the movie and a bunch of other stuff in it. I'm not gonna open this up and show you though, just because I know that DVDM already got this and she showed it to you all. But I mean, if you haven't seen it and you would like me to open it up and show it to you all, then just let me know and I'll do a video and show it to you. But yeah, I got that, and I'll just show you that part, but that's it. Haven't seen it all the way through. I've only seen like the first half hour and then the last 5 minutes or so. Saw the first half hour or so when I borrowed it from my grandma, but I ended up turning it off just because I really wasn't feeling good and didn't really feel like watching the rest of it. Then the last 5 minutes I saw when it was in the theater. I remember I was at the theater with my friend one day, and after our movie ended we snuck in and saw the last 5 minutes of The Notebook. So I saw the ending, which I thought was really sad, even though I hadn't seen the entire movie before that. And I actually remember in the theater during that last 5 minutes, like, at the very end, one woman in the theater got so emotional that she burst into tears and she got up and ran out of the theater. I mean, it was actually kind of funny, but I mean, I can understand why it made her so sad, because I thought it was sad as well during that last 5 minutes. But yeah, I do definitely want to watch this soon. I don't know why I haven't yet, but from what I've heard, it was pretty good. The next up, got this in the mail, I think just a week ago, and it's Mary Poppins. Haven't really seen this movie. I did watch clips of it on the internet though, and it looked kind of silly, but you know, I'll probably give it a try here soon. I did end up finding out though that this isn't the newest edition they have out, or at least I don't think, which that kind of sucked, but yeah. Here's the inside. Next up, got Batman. This is the Batman movie that has, I think, Jack Nicholson in it. This one's just one of those double-sided discs. Okay, next up, this one actually isn't mine, it's my mom's, but I thought I might as well just show it anyway. And it is Marley and Me. This is just the single disc DVD edition. I've not seen this movie, and I honestly have no intention to see it, but I do hear it's really good. Like I said, I don't really have any intention to see it, and I'll tell you why. Now, before I tell you why, please know that I'm not looking for sympathy or anything like that, so please don't get the wrong idea, but the reason I don't really want to watch this movie is because I hear that it's like really depressing and all that, and here about a month ago, or actually over a month ago, one of our 2 dogs passed away, and he looked a lot like Marley, to be honest with you. I mean, he wasn't the same breed, but he had like the same collar. But yeah, about a month ago, he passed away, and if you're wondering how, all the way back in November, my dad took him to the vet because he was like kind of slouching around and he didn't look like he was feeling too good. So my dad took him into the vet, and they did some x-rays, and they found out that he had cancer. And the vet offered to put him to sleep that night, but my dad didn't really want him to, just because he didn't really want to let go, I guess. But anyway, the vet gave him some medicine to give to the dog to make him comfortable until the time eventually came. And from then until the day that he died, which was, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, he hadn't been doing well pretty much that entire time. I mean, he had moments where he was doing really good, but then he had a lot of other moments where he wasn't doing really good. And anyway, about a month ago, my dad went outside to feed him, and when he got out there, the dog couldn't even walk. And my dad decided then and there that it was time for him to be put down, so he took him to the vet and had him put to sleep. And I remember my mom came in and told me, and she said that if I wanted to, I could go out and say goodbye, but I just could not bring myself to do it because I decided I'd have a huge breakdown. But I do remember though looking out my window and my dad went out to get him, to take him to the truck, to take him to the vet's office. And I remember seeing him struggling to walk out of the pen that he was in. And I mean, he could walk, but just barely. And you know, he was laying there on the ground, just kind of twitching in pain and all that. And it was just so heartbreaking. I couldn't stand it. And my dad actually had to pick him up and carry him to the truck so that he could take him to the vet's office. And it was all just a really horrible experience. But I am glad, though, that all of it's over and that we don't really have to worry about it. But yeah, I'm not expecting sympathy or anything like that. Just don't take it the wrong way. I just wanted to explain exactly why I didn't really want to watch this movie. But yeah, I do hear all kinds of good things about it. The bad thing, though, is that my mom let one of her friends borrow this movie, and this friend who she let borrow it smokes, and so we got the DVD back and it smells like smoke now, which that really sucks. But yeah, there's that one. Okay, the next up, got this for $5. It is Just Married. I've only seen just bits and pieces of this. From what I can remember, it's about this couple. They get married and they go on a honeymoon, and a bunch of these things start to happen, like wild things, I guess. I don't know. But here's the inside. Okay, I got a couple more here. Next one is Jarhead. Haven't seen this one either. This was only $5. I just got this in the last few days, so I haven't seen it yet. But it has Jake Gyllenhaal and Jamie Foxx in it. And here's the inside of this one. Okay, I got one more here, and it is City of God. Now, this one I have actually seen, believe it or not. Saw it about a year ago, and I've been wanting to get it on DVD, but you know, some DVDs are just so expensive, and this is one of them. But I've only seen it just once. But what I can remember is it's about these people who are growing up in this really rough neighborhood where a lot of this violent stuff happens. And yeah, that's about all I can remember. And here's the inside of this one. Okay, and the last one I got, I already showed it in another video, but I got my Scarface edition up there. I already did show it to you in a separate video, but if you haven't seen it already, then I'll try to post a link to the side so that you can see it. But yeah, I have that one as well. So yeah, that's my April DVD update. I'll see you later.